Alright guys, so 2022 has been the most insane year in Dragon Ball Legends history, and I'm gonna prove it to you. It's absolutely insane. All the, Legends Limited units that we got, as well as the Ultra units on top of that. We're gonna be combining a total of 11 units, 8 Legends Limited units, and of course 3 Ultra units, and we're gonna be ranking them from best to worst or from worst to best. And I also want to hear your guys' thoughts on this in the comment section down below. I'm going to show you all the LFs and Ultras so far we've gotten this year for 2022. I want you guys to rank down below. Now, I want to note a few things before we even start this video. Let me just play this video in the background. But before we even start this video, I want to note 5 different things. Number 1, this is clearly all opinion based. Number 2, this is all meta based. So I'm basing this all off the meta, the current meta as of November, November 12th, 2022. And number 3, some of these characters can be switched around. Number 4, just because a character is ranked, let's just say 8th or 7th, does not mean the character is bad. It just means there's better characters than that character. And of course, the last thing I'm gonna say is clearly this is all before the festival in itself, and you guys will have a different list than me. That's just the way it is, and you will have the list below your guys's the person below you in the comment section down below list. So it's gonna be all opinion based, as you guys can see. So anyways, let's try to get into it, guys. I mean, honestly, I went on my Twitter. You guys went off on my Twitter. But we are going to start off with number 10, which is going to be the unit in January. So this is the oldest unit currently right now of 2022 as a Legends Limited unit. Now, it's going to be LF Bardock. He did get his, unique equipment. It helped him a bit, but it just does not help him enough. I mean, in this meta, it's absolutely insane. And he was a yellow. Now, reds aren't as dominant as they were before, but Bardock is definitely 11th on the list. Like I said, there's going to be a total of 11 characters, 8 Legends Limited units, and 3 Ultras as well. Now, Bardock is there, and as you guys guessed it, number 10 is going to be LF Full Power Jiren, which is surprising. Now, when this character came out, I was extremely surprised that this character just came out and ran in February, right? He did come out in February. Now, he's the character that kind of led us to believe that Mui Goku was going to come out for the 4th anniversary, which he did. Now, this character here is better than Bardock, and he's actually pretty good. Just because he's 10th doesn't mean he's bad, but of course he's not really good compared to the other characters I'm going to show you. But he has, of course, blast armor. He has endurance. He just got his unique equipment not too long ago, as well as Bardock. This character is great. He can feint. So he has a very good, tricky toolkit, and he's not that bad. He really is not that bad. A very solid, blast and strike unit for a range type unit in itself. So I actually like this character. Now, the number 9 spot is going to come from a character that came out in March. Now, this, I believe, is the cutoff line where going on forward from here on this list, I believe personally, every single Ultra or LF unit that came out after this is just also, doesn't matter where they're ranked, doesn't matter about the meta, they're still pretty deadly. They could still be very deadly. Now, this character here has, I believe, one of the most underrated abilities. I mean, honestly, locking in strike cards, even for 2-timer counts, whenever faced with an enemy, is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. And by the way, he also has really solid damage, and on top of that, he has cover nullification. And on top of that, I believe he does not get that much credit that he deserves. I believe this is one of the dark horses in the game that actually gets, talked really bad about for some odd reason, but he's actually not that bad. Maybe it's his color. Of course, when the meta was run by red units, but this character is really good, has a really good unique gauge, can extend combos for an excessive amount of time. Absolutely love this character. Now, for the number 8 spot, do not hate me, guys. Do not hate me. I have explanations, and like I said, this is all opinion based, but we're going to go with Mui Goku. Now, obviously, we are talking about today's meta, right? November 12th, 2022. He's still great. Just because he's 8th does not mean he's bad. He's amazing, right? You can give this character to pretty much anybody, and they will kind of play good with this character. That's the best thing about this character. He has, auto, of course, dodging and countering and stuff like that. He's really, really good. He has cover nullification and color nullification, I believe, with his ulti. So he's really good. A little bit more on the squishy side, but he does a great damage overall, and he's got endurance. He's red. That's the reason why I put him this low, because everybody's running Beast Gohan. Everybody, right? And if not that, there's also Pen, and there's also some really good blues going around now. The next spot is going to be the character that came out right after this one for the anniversary for the month of June, which is going to be Dragon Fist Goku. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, actually the number 8 spot all the way to the number 6 spot, so the MUI Goku, Dragon Fist, and the next character I'm going to show you is all interchangeable in my personal opinion, but this Dragon Fist Goku is another one that I believe gets a lot of grief and hate for some odd reason, which he really does not deserve it. Now, he has one of the most hard-hitting ultras, ultimates in the game. He has cover, he has cover nullification, obviously, upon 2 times coming in the battlefield for 10-timer counts, which is great. He has a great team, perhaps the best team in the game, with, of course, Sagas, and he's also Saiyan and stuff like that. So, Sagas from the movies is by far the best team in the game right now, and he fits perfectly into that. Alongside Beast Gohan, I mean, honestly, he synergizes with Beast Gohan a long time. The only knockback I have from him is that it takes a little long for him to ramp up his unique gauge to start making the full potential of this character now, and he's a little bit squishy as well. And yeah, like I said, it ultimately does hit hard. He does hit hard. He has great equipments as well, like great team and stuff like that. But he's also green, which does counter Beast Gohan to a certain extent. If Beast Gohan doesn't counter color nullification. So there's that we have to take in account too. So the next character is a character I believe is just going to age very well, which is Android 17 and 18. Now, this character here, obviously, there's no explanation for them. I mean, their green card is absolutely broken. And even as a red unit faced with Beast Gohan, I mean, honestly, this character here could definitely, like I said, they're gonna age really well. And the tag mechanic is really broken on its own. And I'll be shocked if we don't get a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta for the Legends Festival in just 2 weeks from now. Just 2 weeks from now. So that's really insane. And whatever else is to come now. All these characters that I'm showing you is broken, and all this came out this year, guys. And the year's not even over yet. We're still gonna get November and December, which I believe is gonna be a summonable Ultra unit. So yeah, we're still gonna get another LF, at least one other LF, maybe even 2 for November in 2 weeks, and then in November, obviously, a ultra summonable unit to finish off the year. So green card, cover nullification, tag switch mechanic, damage is there. I mean, there's no explanation for this character. If you guys know, you guys know. Now this next character is a little tricky. I mean, honestly, he might fall down later in a year compared to like all these other characters, and it's gonna be green Super Saiyan Teen Trunks. Now this character is great, obviously, because he's green, and greens are kind of like the golden nugget in the meta right now to some certain extent, because of Beast Gohan, and he's that good. Beast Gohan does, does make green cards more valuable, obviously. His green card in itself does pull out another ultimate off his hat. So, I mean, honestly, yeah, this character is really, he outputs a lot of damage. Definitely outputs a lot of damage, but besides that, he doesn't do too much else. That's why I see him falling out of the meta very soon. Not very soon, but within the next year. Hybrids is a really good. He fits in with Beast Gohan. Another thing is that I don't think he has cover nullification. Yeah, I really don't. And if he does, it's not very convenient. Yeah, he does extra damage versus Frieza Force. So this character here right now, he's good because Beast Gohan is out, right? If Beast Gohan wasn't out, I would drop him off a little bit more now. This next character I have a lot to talk about. Now, I got a 14-star LF Cooler, or a 13-star, almost 14-star, but basically the same thing. Now, LF Cooler, I believe, is going to fall down the meta eventually as the 4th best, unit of 2022, right? The reason being why, guys, is very simple. He's very strike-orientated, and if he did not have his lock-in ability, right, with his strike cards, he would probably fall out under the, low to the 10th or something like that. He would fall down dramatically, right? So he's really relying on strikes and his lock-in ability. After that, he still does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. He's Saga, he's got a great team. He definitely deserves a spot, but I'm saying, the reason why he's there, and I'm actually going to put Super Vegito over him, and it's kind of counteractive, right? Because he's red and he's Super Saiyan, doesn't make sense, but it does make sense to me specifically because, man, this Super Vegito here, I'll tell you what, man, it's he's scarier than people think, and I think he's gonna age a lot better than people think. He has one of the best damage to tank ratio in the game. He can output a crazy amount of damage with a crazy extensive amount of combo, and he can also tank. Don't forget, he's a defensive unit. I still cannot believe, if you were to tell me, if I didn't know what type of character this guy was, if you were to tell me, is he a range type, strike type, support type, or defensive type, I would go, he's a melee type of some sort. Honestly, nothing but defense, but his defense is still there. He's got endurance, right? He's really good. Double card draw speed pretty much whenever he wants. A really broken ultimate. Solid unique gauge. His unique gauge could be better, but yeah, this character here I think is going to age much better than Final Form Cooler. Obviously, I really believe so deep down in my heart. Next up, we got Ultra Broly. Now, this character here, he came out. A lot of people hated this guy. I was one to actually back him up. This character, not only does he have a great team, of course, with, you know, sagas, and he's Saiyan in general, but honestly, he tanks like a juggernaut. Even though he's a melee type unit, he heals like crazy. You pair him up with Pan and Beast Gohan, and it's pretty much game over. I mean, honestly, you definitely have to like ultimate or rush this guy to take care of him because he's definitely a problem. He takes away your his union gauge is really good, by the way. He takes away your Vanish, your Dragon Ball, your Ki, and then you're just kind of stuck in like quicksand pretty much with him, right? So I absolutely love Broly. Yeah, and number one, you guys already know, Beast Gohan. Absolutely no explanation needed for him. Cover nullification, color nullification, broken green card, Ki, card draw speed, damage like no other, right? His blue card gets his Vanish back. It's absolute. He does so much. I just do not need to explain what Beast Gohan does. The best team, the best character in the game right now, and I'm surprised if whatever we get for the Legends Festival, as well as December for the Legends Festival Part 2, if it'll be better than this guy here. Only if it's a green, and only if the meta changes, because remember, this is all sort of meta based. But guys, that is gonna wrap it up. Comment down below who is your guys' top 11? I was about to say top 10, top 11 out of 2022's Ultras and LFs. You know, because it's insane because the year's not even over yet. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I'll catch you guys once again for a YouTube short in a few hours. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And I'll definitely catch you guys, like I said, later on. Have a good one. Peace.